Caring is pathetic, approval is for losers, and if you clicked on this video, then you are ready to stop giving a fuck. Welcome to my channel, my name is Caitlin, and I am so glad to have you here because it means that you are sick of wasting your life because of other people's opinions. Firstly, let's talk about how everyone has an opinion of you, but no one is thinking of you. Think about it, when was the last time you were like, oh my god, what is Caitlin doing with her life? Last time you were going to sleep and you were like, oh my god, I wonder what Caitlin's going to be doing tomorrow. Never. So why do you think other people are doing that? This fear of being perceived, this fear of being judged is so much worse than judgment itself, because 99% of the time it's all in your head and you're using other people judging you as validation for putting yourself down. Now don't get me wrong, there are still plenty of people who will have the audacity to try and judge you, but you have to realize that a lot of the time it is in your head. And when it is real, when there are actually people who are genuinely judging you, it is them just projecting their insecurities. It is nothing to do with you. When people do want to judge you and they do want to try and bring you down to their level, this is where it gets fun. People who take time out of their day to try and judge you, to bring you down, to talk shit about you, they have no sense of self. They have no self-worth. And so when they're projecting that onto you, why do you think that that's any of your business? It is not your fault whatsoever. And this is why it's fun, because this is where you just laugh. You go, I'm sorry you're insecure enough to be doing this, but it's nothing to do with me, so I'm gonna laugh and I'm gonna move on. So if anyone ever tries to judge you, just remember that it's nothing to do with you. It is all based off their own life, their own experiences, their own failures, their own perspectives, and it's nothing to do with you. If you genuinely believe that you are a good person and you're doing the right things for yourself, you're being a kind person, you're being a good person, who cares what they think? Who cares? And I know that you're probably thinking, easier said than done, it's easy to say, but at the end of the day, you have to have so much self-confidence and self-worth to realize that they're just opinions. It's nothing to do with you. And that is why self-love is one of the greatest things you can do. If you keep practicing it, you'll build so much self-confidence. You'll build so much belief in yourself to the point where someone could be standing right here and saying something negative about me and I'll act like it's not happening. I'll just laugh because who are you? If you take the time to focus on yourself and to focus on who you are and to focus on the kind of person that you want to be, no one else can drag that, because what are they doing? They need to be focusing on themselves and who they want to be, not on you. Now, I want to talk about something that I think every single person should learn in their life, which is detachment. If you guys don't know what detachment is, it's basically when you leave a space between your feelings about someone and their actions. So for example, let's say you have a friend that does something that hurts you, that you feel is wrong. You can leave because your feelings about them are completely separate to the way they act. If they want to act in a rude way, in a bad way, in a way that you don't agree with, they can leave, because no matter how you feel, there's a detachment there. There is a difference between those two things. Caitlin, why is that important? Every single thing you do in your life is telling your brain how you want to live. It is telling your brain what you want to endure. So if you are allowing yourself to stay in these situations and to not master detachment and leave, then you are telling yourself that that is what you deserve and that is what you will keep getting because you keep allowing it. Everyone needs to master detachment so that they can stop living in these low vibrational situations and stop getting into these situations that are mostly avoidable. Now this is, like I said, the fun part, because it is so funny the way that people will act when you stop allowing them to disrespect you. It is genuinely entertaining the way that people will make you the villain, cold, a bitch, just for not taking disrespect and for mastering detachment and for leaving. And you know what? If you ever get called that, if you ever feel like people are thinking that about you, good. Because that means that you're doing it for yourself, and that is the most important thing. So let people go crazy, let people think whatever they want to think when they try and control you but can't. Focus on yourself and be a little selfish. That is basically what all of this is about. I know that we all grew up thinking that being selfish was a bad thing, but sometimes you have to. Sometimes it is for the best if you are a little bit selfish, because then that means that you're doing something for yourself and then you have more to give to other people. It doesn't always have to be such a bad thing to want to do things for yourself. It is so much better to live at a higher vibration than living at a vibration of someone who cares about people who judge them. Or even worse, being someone who judges them. It is so much better to live at that higher vibration. Another thing I also want to point out is not everyone's going to like you. Not everyone is going to like you. Personalities just clash. So why are you taking someone else's opinion of you as truth? There are people out there, your best friends, your boyfriend, girlfriend, whoever, who do like you and who do talk well about you. So why do you not take that with as much weight as you're taking other people talking badly about you? You do not need to change anything about yourself to fit someone else's perspective of you. Ever. So to wrap it up, you need to stop giving a fuck about what other people think of you, because their opinion holds no weight to who you are. The people who love you will love you regardless of you learning detachment, of you setting these boundaries, of you telling them that that's not how you want to be treated, because that is love. They will love you anyway. So if people are trying to judge you and you set these boundaries and it's a problem for them, they're gone. They don't need to be in your life. Stay the villain, stay cold, stay the bitch, and stay unbothered, queens. I love ya, and I'll see you in the next one.